Hello YouTube, ride home. Regulations, legalese. All manner of funny sounding words that criminals use to get away with things. The real criminal isn't the little guy on the bottom feeder, if you will, who steals little. The real criminal is the guy in charge who steals a lot. And we, the masses, so-called profane, we just put up with it. We just put up with it. We just put up with it. Laws aren't written for criminals. Criminals don't regard laws. Laws are written for the sheep who just comply, no matter how obtuse or absurd they become. We just put up with it. We just put up with it. We're serfs, which is just a nicer way of saying slave. I went to the bank today, deposited cash. Actually, they were checks. But payment, nonetheless. This is after I'd already, earlier in the day, received a little message saying that my account funds were getting low. I would put money in the bank. So, in order to avoid accruing any overage fees or below the legal limit fees, and the poor girl behind the counter stops and says to me, "I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to put a 2-day hold on these funds." I'm thinking, 4K? For what reason? And she said, "Because you do not have enough funds in your account to cover the amount that you're depositing." It's my money. I'm putting more money in the bank as of now. Why do I have to have a certain amount in the bank to cover the funds that I'm putting in the bank? It's counterintuitive. It just makes it very clear. You know, you go through any of the other number of transactions that take money out of your account, and they're immediate, like yesterday immediate. But you want to put money into your account, and they put a 2-day hold on it. Is that to make sure that if I have another check or fine come through immediately, that I will be sure to get charged an overage for it? You know, what is it? One of your little fines, insufficient funds fees. So it's a racket. And we just comply. We just comply with this nonsense, this garbage. And a friend told me that they put a 10-day hold. on one of his checks. I won't go into that. That's his business. But yeah, it just goes to show how obtuse it is. It's all a scam. It's a total fraud. We're run by frauds. I mean, there are no more, these people with titles behind their names are no more relevant or sincere as an Angelina Jolie or a Brad Pitt or any of the other number of frauds who get paid exorbitant amounts of money to pretend to be heroes. They're frauds, and they live the most debauched and depraved lifestyles in their private lives. They don't represent any of the characters that they portray in the movies and television shows that they sit and pretend that they are in. It's a total fraud. It's a total and ubiquitous fraud. It's everywhere. And we sit here and comply with it. It's a total joke. You know what I really would like? What I really would like, but I don't have this level of influence, to get everybody together on one day and just hang the transactions. Just hang them all. You don't deposit any more money. Actually, if we do a bulk withdrawal, the whole, a third, no, a tenth of the public goes ahead and does a one-time withdrawal on the same day, the whole thing folds. The whole thing folds. 1/10 of the public. I got enough for that. The whole thing would collapse on itself. The masters of reality would be in a pickle, and they would go to prison. But I don't have that level of influence. Or maybe if I put out a bulk email and had, like one of those chain emails, send this out to 10 people or you're cursed. One of those. Within a month, that chain letter would have a few million people. A few million people just did a one-time withdrawal of everything they've got. No matter how large or how small, just close the account. We can get the people on Wall Street not make any transactions on that one day and watch the fraud. Just watch the fraud, because all of these things on Wall Street are all done by computer anyway. They're making millions of transactions every second, every millisecond. It's happening so fast. You can't make that number of trades in an organic environment. The whole thing's rigged. And all it takes is a small percentage of people to just walk away from it, and the whole thing comes down. Oh, but that's scary. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, but we trust these bastards with everything, and they are not worthy of our trust. They're not worthy. And yet we just go along with it because it's the best we've got. It's the best we've ever had. No, it is quickly becoming the worst that ever was. I, for one, have had enough of it. This is garbage. This is horseshit. How does having a banker in charge of all the transactions have anything to do with the hunter-gatherer sense of the word survival? How does that work? So, I didn't get upset with this young lady because it's not her fault. She's just enforcing a regulation. And at the same time, I can't get mad at the fat cat banker or the faceless bureaucrat who put said regulation in place. solution of guilt by disassociation. It's a total fraud, and I've had enough.